to yet another Chris the Fish 03. Now, this one's only going to be a short one, probably about 5 minutes or so. So I know a lot of you are already thinking, thank God, but this is just a quick update on some big changes that I've made to the 5 foot especially. Right, so some of you may remember, obviously I had that soil based substrate in the 5 foot before. If you've watched my previous video, you'll know that obviously I took it all out and basically made it a bare bottom tank. That was purely because the parrots that was in there kept digging it all up, stirring it all up, and it was just driving me insane, especially when I've got like an OCD thing for my tanks. So I'm going to show you what I've moved around and what I've changed and see what you think. Right, so before we start with the 5 foot, I'm going to show you, obviously the only thing that's changed in this tank is that we've got a double sponge in here as well as over here, just for the extra filtration, purely because of how many barbs are in here. Then if we come over to here, yes, you can see one of my pearl gouramis is not looking in the best of shape. He's still alive, still going. How long for, I don't know. But that's because all the little cichlids kept having a nip at him. So the only cichlids we have got left in here really are the yellow belly alberts, male and female. I've moved one of the hoplos over from the 400 barb tank just because it'll help with cleaning the tank a little bit. Got other pearl gouramis sat back there. I've moved the angel over here as well, and obviously I've still got the shark in here. Now, other than them, on this side you'll see all the little cichlids I've moved over to this tank. I'm hoping they'll be okay with obviously my tiger parrot. Fingers crossed, because he is my pride and joy. I still haven't named him yet though. Might call him Tony. Tony the tiger. Yeah, there we go. So hopefully Tony will be alright with these guys. Obviously the little rainbow I could have left over that side, but he looked a lot like these guys, the blue dolphin cichlids, when I was trying to catch them. So we got the 3 of those in here, we got the 2 JDs in here, and a couple of the convicts in here as well. So you'll be asking, well, where's everything else gone? Well, in here we've got 3 of the biggest parrots out of my 5 foot, and they're going to be going tomorrow purely because they keep trying to spawn and they're a pain in the backside, and they keep trying to get aggressive to all the other fish. And now for the 5 foot, you'll see quite a few different changes in here. It is looking absolutely fantastic. So straight away you'll see we've got 6 of these absolutely stunning geophagas. So there's 3, 4, 5 and 6 is in there as well somewhere. Plus we've got all the JDs which you saw last time I'd put in there. Still got a load of our parrots. I think there's about 4 or 5 of those. We've got 2 of the geophagas from the other tank, my 2 original ones, which makes 8 geos in here in total. Then we've still got our flower horn as well. I've moved the 2 severums over, so we've got 1 there and 1 over here. The 2 green terrors that was in that tank are also over here. And we've got 2 blue acaras as well. Looking absolutely beautiful. I am absolutely buzzing on this tank now. As you can see, I've put a new substrate down as well, so it looks a hell of a lot better. And the reason I've put the substrate back in, or a different substrate, is purely because I didn't like the idea of like the rocks and the wood and stuff onto a bare glass tank. Obviously it just makes it a lot more vulnerable. But yeah, so that's where we stand with this one at the moment. I'm going to say big shout out thanks to Mitch for the substrate. I swapped him that for 2 of the internal filters I took out. I've also put 1 of the rainbow sharks in here as well. You can see we've got a few little bits from previous plants because he used to have a planted tank. So like an idiot, I forgot and I put it all in without cleaning it first. So we have got little bits of plant plant roots or whatever you call them all floating around. I have took a load of it out. The FX6 and the internal filter have worked bloody hard to clean this tank up as well. It was pure brown. But yeah, everything is looking absolutely amazing in here as well. In this tank, it's now empty. I forgot to mention also the 2 blue Jack Dempseys that was in here, I've put into the 200 as well. And then if we come down to the tote, everybody in here is looking amazing. Now I have put one of my big parrots in here, but I can't see him at the moment. I think he's just hiding away. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on him, because obviously if it doesn't work out, then I'll have to put him back into the 5 foot. But this big guy here, we now from the last video have got a name for him. He's going to be called Mac. And then we are also going to be getting, I've just had the phone call, a 12-inch Vieja and a 12-inch Tilapia to come and join the tank as well, free to a good home. So hopefully they'll come into this tank soon, and with all luck they'll get along well with everything else that's in here already. And yeah, there's still nothing really to report on these guys. She's fighting back a lot more lately, so I'm kind of glad to see that, but at the same time you can see where she's fighting back, because his cock on his head is getting very, very sore. So again, that is something I'm going to have to start watching out for. But apparently this is their behaviour, this is how they act. So as long as he heals up, I'm happy to just leave them to it. But yeah, as I said at the start, this is only a quick video just to basically give you an update. So we've got new fish, we've got the tanks moved around, fish moved around. Everything is looking so much better, and I'll tell you what, these geos were an absolute bargain. So yeah, I'm going to give a shout out thank you to Paul for going to pick them up from Leicester. There was quite a few of us that had them as well. I think he picked about 20 of them up, and I ended up with 6 of them. So yeah, once again, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.